there is a Bible version of a virtuous woman, and there is an African version of a virtuous woman. I, Kate Igodo, choose to be the Bible version of a virtuous woman. That means I know my worth. And that means there are things I will take, and there are things I will not take. All right? Again, I think there is an African version of a virtuous woman which I do not want to be part of. I don't want to associate myself with, because everything it stands for, everything the African version of a virtuous woman stands for. It stands for humiliation. It stands for pain. It stands for being disrespectful to the woman. It stands for relegating the woman. It stands for seeing the woman as a second-hand citizen. It stands for seeing the woman as a trophy. It stands for seeing the woman as a necessary evil. I do not want to be the African version of a virtuous woman. I choose to be it gets the reason why I rant. There is a reason why I am ranting on this video, because I don't understand how a woman will tell me, and my darling, I am not saying this to demean you, but I'm saying it from a place of pain as a woman. I am saying it from the place of pain as your own sister, because no woman deserves to go. How can you tell me that you cook for your husband and his side chick just for peace to reign? You that they paid your bride price, you that is the official, legitimate, ordained, well-known, recognized wife, will be relegated, reduced to cooking for your husband and for his side chick in the name of you want peace to reign. Please, what part of the peace are you talking about? Because I do not actually understand the peace that you want to reign. If you're actually enjoying peace from what you're doing, you wouldn't reach out to me. Apparently, you are disturbed. It is bothering you. What you're doing is paining you. How you will be cooking for your wife, for your husband, and his side chick. My darling brothers and sisters, I am the one that said, you people bring me stories, right? Let us rub minds together. Let us talk. But anyways, this one actually got me so hard. This one hit me. This one hit me badly. The reason why I am feeling this way is why some men, and see, I say some men, anytime I talk, it is some men, because it is not all men. It is not all men that if I had to go live now, you will see a lot of our Zion kings, our responsible men and women on this platform. We come to how do they say it? To deassociate themselves from this kind of man that will do this thing to a woman. I have a lot of men here, responsible men here, who will tell us, Sister Kate, we do not stand for this. This man stands on his own. So this lady reached out to me, and I'm going to paraphrase because I have started talking already for the sake of time. She reached out to me and she said, oh, after greeting, exchanging, the main thing I want to talk from that story is that how she said her family, and see, I'm going to make another video. If there is still family that is still involved in marriage, arranging marriage, I thought that thing is gone with the wind. I thought it is gone. It is gone, but apparently people are still doing it. How people arrange, you arrange, family will arrange. So anyways, that was her case. So she was not the one that found the husband. She was not the one. It was not the husband that found her. Okay, but again, that is not an excuse. You marry a wife and you don't like the wife, quietly just let them go instead of reducing them to this kind of treatment. So she said that the family met, arranged for them to get married, and they got married. And to be honest, that in fact, it's just been from day one. She knew what she was getting herself into. It's just that she didn't have the option. All right. Again, my sister, at this time, this age and dispensation, women are beginning to have a say. The highest is your parents will threaten to disown you. But again, at the long run, they will come to realize that, look, what we are trying to get our daughter into, what the guy is also, I will not make excuse for the guy, because the guy is also a victim of family arranging each other, arranging, this whole marriage. But again, so she said they got married, and from day one, the guy made it known to her. The guy made it known to her, as in, I don't like you. You can never be my wife. I do not like you. I am doing this because our parents want us to be together. But I do not like you. I don't understand women. A man, open mouth, tell you whole heart, say, you can never be my wife. I don't like you. And you are still sitting there. Are you waiting for them to buy you? Are you waiting for them to just do something unimaginable to you before you leave? The man say you are not welcome to his house. She said from day one, the man told her. And so anyway, she just did this, moved in, they've been living, whether it's intimate strangers, then they sleep together, or they sleep together. Did they hear this thing? They sleep together, yet maybe it's only when their bodies clutch them. A man gotta do what he gotta do. A woman too, we gotta have to, open Jerusalem for the man to come. He said that is their relationship. The only time they come together and bond together is just on that level. And I don't even know how you people are able to do it, not having feelings for each other. But she said recently, the guy has just been, the guy has never made it, each time she suspects the guy, right? And she brings it to the guy's knowledge, like, oh, there are evidence that you're dating this person, you're going out with this person, you're going out with that person. The guy will say, but I've always told you that you're just here. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. All right. But again, that whenever the guy comes now, does not only do it outside. The guy now brings women to the house. And then he will say, oh, you need to do this, you need to, of a truth. Okay, it's not like he opens his mouth to say, cook for me and the babe. But each time she wants to serve the guy will say, I have other guests, so you have to serve all of us. Hi! Escalate, baby. Hey, Katie, God don't be coming down. Hey, you are a woman of God, but I thank God that there are things that the Lord do not tempt me with as a woman of God. I am telling you the truth. So the guy will come with female visitors, and she says she knows within herself that, because you see the body language, you see the disrespect even from these ladies to her. And ladies, I will just be writing all these things down. You see, whatever you're doing, just know that you're sowing a seed. You are sowing a seed that you will reap. If you say you will not see man to marry you, don't worry. Eventually, whichever way, God has a way of paying people in their coin. You're not going to go unpunished. You are bringing pain to another woman because the husband is acting foolishly. You decide to capitalize on it and bring pain to another woman. There is a way you will get your payback. You know already. You are sowing a seed that you will reap. You see some of these things sometimes when you see some people, it gets how you go just jailbreak and tilt back and just step aside and say, you know what? Hey, God, take control, because some people may be paying a price of what they did yesterday. You are here bringing pain to another woman. If they do this to you, will you like it? You're bringing pain to another woman. Don't worry. Payday is coming and you will not escape it. You will pay that price too. So anyways, the guy will say, oh, let us, bring food, me and my guests. And she will not sit down there. She will not eat with them. She will just serve them and go. And then I asked her a simple question. Why did you choose to reduce yourself to this? And she said, for the sake of peace. My question is, what version of peace, Biko? What version of peace are you talking about? Because I can sense that you are not at peace with yourself. And for how long will this continue? For how long will this continue? I think that before all of you, before it will lead to the part, because he said the guy has a temper. The guy has a temper, and again she tries to just, all these things she's doing is because she doesn't want anybody to, get physical. I said, my sister, it will get to a point. You see the point where you stop doing this, that is when you will know what you have gotten yourself into. The time when you will say, you know what, you're doing this now, the reason why it has not gotten physical is because you have decided to continue to eat from this kind of bowl. He can bring whoever he wants to bring in. You can't question it. He can go out and come in at any time, travel, be gone, and just come back, and you cannot question it. What kind of marriage is that? Marriage not by force. Marriage is not by force. Okay, marriage is not by force. My sister, add value to yourself. Add value to your peace of mind. Add value. This right here, whatever you're doing is not adding value to you at all. And I can tell that you are speaking from a place of pain. Anyways, we'll continue this gist. Let me know what you think. What do you want our sister to do? What is the way forward? Please let me know what you think. And I'm going to bring the part 2 is coming out immediately.